And here come the Wolves. Everybody up for the Clarkston fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of Clarkston Community Schools, it is my privilege to welcome you here tonight to Clarkston High School and the Wolves Den, where tonight our Clarkston Wolves take on the Knights of Oak Park. Clarkston Community Schools and the MHSAA would like to remind you that it is all about respect and sportsmanship. So please respect your fellow spectators, respect your fellow athletes, respect the coaches, respect the referees, respect the game. Remember that good sportsmanship begins with you, and good sports are winners. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I direct your attention to the center of the field where the 164 members of the Clarkston High School Marching Band will be playing our national anthem. I do ask that you do rise at this time. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Oak Park has won the toss and has elected to receive. For those of you who are new to Clarkston, please let me point out that all restrooms are located on the upper entry level. They can be found on either the far end of the concession stand or in the high school. The concession stand will be open tonight and operated by our Clarkston Athletic Boosters, and they do feature those delicious regular and jumbo hot dogs, Pepsi-Cola products of all types, candy of all types, cheese nachos, ice cold water, hot chocolate, and as always, the best popcorn in Oakland County. Be sure to visit the concession stand during today's breaks. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly introduce our chain gang. It is the best chain gang in the state of Michigan. This prestigious crew spends hours every week training and conditioning just so they can provide you with the most accurate games possible. On chains tonight, we have Dave Yarber, Rick Butterfield, Arden Collier, Joe Foltz, and the captain of the team, Renee Weaver-Wright. Back deep for the Warriors, Knights I mean. The Knights is Philip Stewart, number 4, and number 11, Glenn throws. Kicking out for Clarkson. Number 1, Tristan Matson. Ball goes into the end zone. Oak Park will begin on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And that quarterback is number 2, Dwayne DeJuan Mathis. Ball was handed off to number 4, Philip Stewart. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 9, Jacob Hunstetter. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Ball is handed off to number 6, Tarantino Richardson. Making the stop for the Wolves is number 44, Brendan Barker. Ball was handed off to number 21, Travis Boston. It's a gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Ball is handed off to number 6, Tarantino Richardson. Making the stop for the Wolves is number 44, Brendan Barker. That'll be a loss on the play. That'll be 3rd down and 2. Ball is kept by quarterback number 2, Mathis. He does get a 1st down, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Making the stop for Clarkson was number 31, Kavar Suggs. Ball's on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, Knights. Handoff went to number 21, Travis Boston. Making the stop for Clarkson, number 11, Zach Reed. And Clarkson has called a timeout. And the ball is handed off to number 21, Travis Boston. Making the stop for the Wolves is number 44, Brendan Parker. But not before it is a Knights first down. Ball's on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. There is a flag on the play before it is underway. Delay of game. That'll back it up 5 yards. It will be 1st and 15. Handoff goes to number 6, Richardson. Making the stop for Clarkson's number 74, Garrett Dillinger. There's a loss on the play. Second and 16. Pass is complete to number 6, Richardson. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 14, Devin Parkinson. 3rd and 17. Touchdown, Oak Park. Pass was complete to number 9, Kerryon Montgomery. That was a 39 touchdown pass to number 9, Carrion Montgomery. Kick is up and it is good. Makes the score now. Oak Park 7, Clarkston 0. Back deep for Clarkston is number 3, Keegan King. Also back deep is number 18, Joshua Luther. Kicking off for the Knights is number 5, Carr. Goes out of bounds at taking it out of bounds for Clarkston is number 30, Dylan Erskine. That ball goes out of bounds on the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. The handoff goes from Jensen to number 16, Jake Billette. Making the stop is number 61. That was number 51, Dandy Price. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. And on the plate, taking down the quarterback, number 55, Rayshawn Benny. Loss on the play, that's a 3rd down and 12. Pass goes incomplete. Covering on the play was number 51, Dandy Price. 4th and 12. Ball goes into the end zone. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball was handed off to number 4, Philip Stewart. Making the stop for Clarkston was number 2, Connor Donahue. But not before it is a Oak Park 1st down. Ball on the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Pass is complete to number 9, Montgomery. Making the stop for Clarkston is number 2, Connor Donahue. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Ball is handed off to number 4, Stewart. He takes the ball to the 50-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Making the stop for Clarkston is number 74, Garrett Dillinger. Ball's on the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Handoff went to number 4, Stewart. Making the stop for the Wolves is number 3, Keegan King. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Ball is run out of bounds by quarterback number 2, Jennings. Mathis. And running him out of bounds for Clarkston is number 3, Keegan King, and number 5, Max Nicklin. Ball's on the 35, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Handoff goes to number 6, Richardson. Making the stop was number 44, Brendan Barker. Handoff went to number 4, Stewart. Driving out of bounds was number 18, Josh Luther. And that is the end of the first quarter. The concession stand is open tonight and operated by our Clarkson Athletic Boosters, featuring those delicious regular and jumbo hot dogs, Pepsi-Cola products of all types, candy of all types, cheese nachos, ice cold water, and as always, the best popcorn in Oakland County. Be sure to visit the concession stand during today's breaks. Third and 4. Ball was handed off to number 4, Joey Steger. Number 4, Philip Stewart. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 32. Number 32, Aaron Birdie. That takes the ball down to the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights. Handoff goes to number 4, Stewart. And making the stop for the Wolves is number 3, Keegan King. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. And off goes to number 4, Stewart. Making the stop is number 44, Brendan Parker. That'll be a 3rd down and 1. And it's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oak Park. Back to kick is number 82. Kick is up and it is good. Makes the score now. Oak Park 14, Clarkston 0. That was an 80-yard, 11-play, 2-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. Back deep for Clarkson, number 3, Keegan King, and number 18, Josh Luther. Ball is picked up by Clarkson's number 18, Josh Luther. And making the stop is number 7, Frank Black. And he takes the ball to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Pass is complete to number 9, Jacob Honstetter. Making the stop was number 8, Fair. Honstetter takes the ball to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. There's a flag on the play. Illegal procedure, Clarkston. It'll back the ball up. Five yards to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. Handoff goes to number 16, Jake Billette. And making the stop was number 72, Markel Alexander. Loss on the play. That ball was handed off to number 2, Connor Donahue. He takes the ball to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Making the stop was number 25, Marcus Ayers. First and 10. And Jensen's pass is complete to number 2, Connor Donahue. Making the stop was number 21, Boston. Clarkson takes the ball down to the 8-yard line. It's going to be goal to go from the 8. Went to number 8, Detrius McKinney. However, there are flags on the play. Excuse me, that was number 9, Jacob Honstetter. It's a flag on the play. And it's against the Wolves, holding. And that'll take the ball back to the 14-yard line, where it'll be a first and goal to go from the 14. Ball was handed off to number 2, Connor Donahue. He takes it down to the 5-yard line. Making the stop is number 7, Black. It'll be second down and goal to go from the 5. Well, it was handed off to number 9, Jacob Honstetter. Making the stop was number 9, Montgomery. And we have an official's timeout on the field. Handoff goes to number 9, Honstetter, who takes it in for the Clarkston touchdown. Touchdown went 6 plays for 60 yards with a 2-yard touchdown run from Honstetter. Matson's kick is up, and it is good out of the hold of number 7, Matt Miller. That makes the score now Clarkson 7 and Oak Park 14. Back deep is number 11, Glenn Cross, and number 4, Philip Stewart. Kicking off for Clarkson is number 1, Tristan Matson. Ball is caught by number 13, Reese. Ball is down on the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball was handed off to number 6, Richardson. Making the stop for the Wolves, 74, Garrett Dillinger. 2nd and 7. Handoff went to number 6, Richardson. And making the stop was number 3, Keegan King. And it'll be 3rd down and 5. Ball is kept by quarterback number 2, Mathis. It is a Oak Park 1st down. He takes the ball to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. That handoff went to number 6. Loss on the play. That is 2nd and 13. Ball was tipped by number 74, Garrett Dillinger. It goes incomplete. That brings up a 3rd down and 13. Flag on the play before it is underway. And it's against the Wolves. That'll take the ball to the 46-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Ball is kept by the quarterback. There is a flag on the play. And making the stop for Clarkson was number 14, Devin Parkinson. It is against the Knights, holding. Penalty is from the point of fall. Is going to take the ball back to the 28-yard line, where it's going to be a third down and long. Going to go with 29. Was handed off to number 4, Stewart. The stop was made by number 74, Garrett Dillinger. There is a timeout. Clarkson calls a timeout. Time will be corrected to 2:55. Ball is kept by number 11. Number 5, Carr. He does take it to the 45-yard line for a first down for the Knights. And making the stop for Clarkson is number 11, Zach Reed. First and 10 for the Knights from the 45. Handed off to number 23, Monte Wyman. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 50, Rocco Spindler, and number 17, Hayden Temple. That pass was intended for number 13, Reese. It goes incomplete. And defending on the play, number 44, Brendan Barker. Third and 6. it off to number 23, Kleiman. Making the stop was number 50, Rocco Spindler. That brings up a 4th down and 1. Handoff went to number 6, Richardson. Making the stop is number 2, Connor Donahue, but not before it's enough for a 1st down for the Knights. And the Knights call timeout. Pass is complete to number 13, Reese. That is enough for a Knight 1st down. And Clarkson calls a timeout. And that takes the ball to the 21-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for the Knights. And the pass goes incomplete. It was intended for number 9, Montgomery. Pass is incomplete. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Read it right, but it didn't matter.
That pass was complete to number and there is a timeout. And making the stop was number 11. Reed takes the ball to the 4-yard line. It'll be goal to go from the 4. And here we go. It is 1st and goal to go from the 4.
Staying here for those how's your hip? Dude, they are going for it, John. You called it.
And the pass goes incomplete. Defending on the play for Clarkson is number 5, Max Nicklin. Pass goes incomplete. It brings up a 2nd down. Goal to go from the 4.
They figured they had one shot to get the points.
And the field goal attempt was no good. That leaves the score at halftime to Clarkston 7, Oak Park 14. And here we go at the second half. Our Clarkson Wolves will be receiving. And back deep for Clarkson is number 3, Keegan King, and number 18, Joshua Luther. And kicking off for Oak Park will be number 8, Kalwan Fair. Picked up by Clarkson's number 16, Jake Billette. And making the stop was number 41, Hayes. that takes the ball to the 41-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Kept by number 9, Hunstetter. And he's dropped for a loss by number 51, Dondi Price. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 15. Jensen keeps the ball. And he's driven out of bounds by number 21, Travis Boston. It'll be 3rd down and 12. Pass was intended for number 2, Connor Donahue. Goes incomplete. And that brings up a 4th down. Kick goes to the 23-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights. Downing the ball for Clarkson is number 3, Keegan King. Handoff went to number 6, Richardson. Making the stop was number 31, Javar Suggs. No gain, 2nd and 10. Handed off to number 6, Richardson. And he making the stop once again is number 31, JVR Suggs. And it brings up a 3rd down and 7. it's kept by quarterback Mathis. Runs it out of bounds. And it is enough for a first down. Ball's on the 35, first and 10. Knights. Ball is handed off to a number at 21, Boston. And making that stop for the loss was number 9, Jacob Honstetter. A loss on the play. Second and 13. Ball is kept by quarterback Mathis. Making the stop for Clarkson was number 50, Rocco Spindler. That'll bring up a third and 7. Ball was handed off to a number 4, Philip Stewart. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 14, Devin Parkinson. And fourth down and 2. Ball's picked up by number 18, Josh Luther. And making the stop is number 19, Tyler. And he takes the ball to the 33-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Wolves. Get out your 50-50 tickets. Get out your 50-50. The winning ticket number is 964945. Ball is kept by quarterback number 6, Jensen. Making the stop was number 55, Rashad Benny. Loss on the play. Second down and 14. Pass is complete to number 7, Matt Miller. And making the stop was number 55, Benny. It'll bring up a third down. And 11. Once again, that winning ticket is 964945. Please come to the press box. Pass was intended for number 2, Connor Donahue. It goes incomplete. We'll bring up a fourth down and 11. Out of bounds. Out on the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Oak Park. Flag on the play before it is underway. Illegal procedure. Knight. That'll back it up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 25. Ball was handed off to number 4. Philip Stewart. Making the stop is number 18, Joshua Luther. Was handed off to number 4, Stewart. That brings up a 3rd down and 1. Ball was handed off to number 4, Philip Stewart. Making the stop for Clarkson's number 31, JVR Suggs. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That brings up a 4th down and 3. The kick is blocked. It is Clarkson's ball, 1st and 10. And blocking it for Clarkson was number 17, Hayden Temple. Covering the ball for Clarkson, number 5, Max Hicklin. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Kept by quarterback number 6, Jake Jensen. Making the stop was number 25, Ayers. Jensen takes the ball to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Jensen's pass is complete to number 9. Making the stop was number 7, Black. Pass was complete to Josh Luther. 1st down, Clarkston. Ball is handed off to number 2, Donahue. And making the stop is number 8, Calwan Fair. It's 2nd down for the Wolves. And 4. Kept by quarterback Jensen. Making the stop was number 21, Travis Boston. It is enough for the Clarkson 1st down, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Touchdown, Clarkston. Taking it in for the Clarkson touchdown is number 2, Connor Donahue. That was a 5-play, 42-yard touchdown drive with the last 11 by Connor Donahue. And Madsen's kick is up, and it is good. Out of the hole of number 7, Matt Miller. Takes the score now. Clarkston 14, Oak Park 14. Back deep for the Knights, number 11, Cross, and number 4, Stewart. Kicking off for Clarkson is number 1, Tristan Madsen. Ball goes out of bounds. It's out of bounds on the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 24 for the Knights. Ball is handed off to number 4, Stewart. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 9, Jacob Honstetter. That brings up a 2nd and 1. An official timeout. Flag was against Clarkston. That gives them a 1st down. Pass is complete to number 5, Carr. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 18, Joshua Luther. It does give them a first down. Oak Park on the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to number 4, Stewart. And making the stop for the Wolves, number 40, Josh Cruel. 2nd and 3. Handoff goes to number 4, Stewart. And making the stop for the Wolves, number 5, Max Nicklin. That is a first down for Oak Park. Touchdown, Oak Park. Taking it in for the Oak Park touchdown is number 4, Philip Stewart. And attempting the extra point is number 82, Mosa. It is up and it is good. Makes the score now, Oak Park 21, Clarkston 14. Kicking off for the Knights is number 8, Kelwan Fair. Ball is picked up by number 18, Joshua Luther. Making the stop is number 7, Black, and number 8, Fair. And the ball's on the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wolves. complete to number 9, Jacob Honstetter. Making the stop is number 25, Ayers. There is a flag on the play. It's against the Wolves. Illegal man downfield. That will back it up 5 yards. It's going to take it to the 34-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 15. Handoff goes to number 2, Donahue. Making the stop is number 7, Black. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. That's a correction, a gain of 8, 2nd and 7. Flag on the play. And it's against the Wolves. Second down and 12. Is complete. However, there is a flag on the play. Holding Southfield. Penalty decline. And we take the ball to the 33-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Handoff was to number 2, Donahue. Making the stop is number 52, Rogers. Second and 9. Pass goes incomplete. Pass was intended for number 18, Josh Luther. Goes incomplete, brings up a 3rd down and 9. Pass was intended for number 9, Honstetter. Pass goes incomplete. 4th down and 9.
Do it? They have to. Parks running it though. Go first, buddy. Whoa! 7-1. 7-1. They got.
And the pass is intercepted by number 9, Montgomery. Making the stop for Clarkson was number 2, Connor Donahue. The ball is on the 26-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Ball was handed off to number 4, Stewart. And making the stop for Clarkston, number 9, Honstetter. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Ball is kept by quarterback Thias. Making the stop for Clarkson is number 17, Hayden Temple. 3rd down and 5. Ball is kept by quarterback Matthias. And making the stop for Clarkson is number 44, Brendan Barker. It's a 4th down. And 4.
Don't jump, guys.
He was down. There's a flag on the play. That was an illegal forward pass. It is a loss of down. Clarkson gets the ball on the 19-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Ball is fumbled, and it is recovered by Clarkston. Recovering the ball for Clarkston. And recovering the ball for Clarkston is number 6, Jensen. And it brings up a 2nd down and 12. Ball was handed off to number 2, Donahue. Making the stop was number 51, Dondi Price. 3rd down and 10. Driven out of bounds. Driving him out of bounds was number 54, Andrew Ely. 4th down and 15. Pass goes incomplete. Ball goes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 25 for the Knights. Ball was handed off to number 4, Stewart. Bringing him down and making the stop for Clarkson is number 9, Jacob Honstetter. That does take the ball to the 30-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10, Knights. And Oak Park takes a timeout. Just a reminder that the Band Invitational is here tomorrow. There'll be 19 bands in competition and one exhibition by the Clarkson Band. That's all day tomorrow, starting at about 2 in the afternoon, right here at Clarkson High School. Also, don't forget that Fox Sports Detroit it's Selection Sunday at 7 p.m. Fox Sports Detroit. Touchdown, Oak Park. However, there is a flag on the play. It is against Oak Park, holding. And that takes the ball back to the 42-yard line where it's going to be first down and 22. Once again, the ball is handed to number 4, Stewart. And making the stop for Clarkson is number 10. That's number 18, Josh Luther. Handoff once again goes to number 4, Stewart. And Clarkson calls a timeout. Ball is kept by quarterback and Mathis. It does bring up a 4th down. And Clarkson calls a timeout. Ball is kept by the quarterback. Ball goes over to Clarkson on downs. It'll be Clarkson's ball, 1st and 10. And that sets the ball on the 21-yard line, 1st and 10, Clarkston. Pass was intended for number 2, Donahue. It goes incomplete. Defending on the play is number 5, Carr. That brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Wolves. And Oak Park calls a timeout. Pass is complete. It's a first down for the Wolves. Ball's on the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Clarkston. Pass goes incomplete. Complete to number 2, Donahue. That will, making the stop is number 8, Fair. It is enough for the first down. It'll be Clarkson's ball on the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Clarkston. Pass is intended for 2, Donahue. It goes incomplete. 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete, out of bounds, intended for number 2, Donahue. And defending on the play was number 8, Fair. 3rd and 10. And that's it. That is the end of the ball game. The final score is on the board. We'd like to thank you all for coming tonight and supporting athletics here at Clarkson High School. Until next time, please do drive home safely. Good night.